Welcome to another episode of Breaking News from BuildMyBot. I'm Jonathan Kaplan, founder and CEO of BuildMyBot Health, a price transparency lead generation platform, and I'm also a board-certified plastic surgeon based in San Francisco. I wanted to talk to you today about price transparency and a common comment I get from other doctors, other providers, when I talk to them about the benefits of price transparency. When I talk to them about posting pricing on their website, one of the first things they say to me is like, oh no, I don't want to post prices because I don't want to compete on price. Well, that's not really what we're talking about here. There's not necessarily a connection between price transparency and having to lower your prices. So for example, if you are using a platform like a price estimator that we use on our website, the consumer can see the different procedures you offer. It's embedded into your website. They can see the different procedures. They can add those different procedures to their wish list, but they don't see the pricing until they put in their contact information. So it allows you to generate a lead. So each time they see the pricing in an automated way that they get in an email, you get the same email with their contact information. So you're really just using pricing as sort of a carrot to get them into your sales funnel. So you don't necessarily have to be the least expensive. In fact, don't be the least expensive. But if you are going to have pricing and you are going to be more expensive than somebody else, then you need to be able to substantiate why you're more expensive. So for me, if I'm doing a facelift and mine's more expensive than the other guy, I can tell the patient, well, I've got more training in it, I've done more of them, I've got more experience. But if you are providing pricing information on an MRI and your 1.5 Tesla MRI at your facility is way more expensive than the one down the street at another facility, you're going to have to substantiate why your price is more. So if you can substantiate why your price is more, maybe you have better customer service, maybe you have shorter wait times, that's great. Don't lower your price. It does not have to be a race to the bottom. Just because you embrace price transparency doesn't mean it has to be less expensive. You can still compete on quality. And that's something that Andy Poole, the CEO of the Monticello Community Surgery Center, said when we were sharing a panel at the recent Becker's ASC meeting. He pointed out that you really should go full force with price transparency, but do not compete on price, compete on quality, and that's okay if your prices are more expensive. In essence, what I'm trying to tell you to do is don't compete on price when it comes to price transparency, compete on price transparency. Because listen to this idea, that there are relatively so few doctors and facilities that are offering pricing information on their website that if you do, just by partaking in price transparency, you will step away, step out in front, separate yourself from your competition. You don't have to separate yourself by lowering your prices. Just the fact that you offer price transparency on your website, allowing the consumer to check pricing in exchange for you getting their contact information, that alone will really help you stand apart from them. So if you have any questions, please comment below. If you have any ideas of other topics you want us to talk about, please let us know about that below as well. Thanks so much for joining me.